Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you've been doing well. We are here once again for a late night video. As you can see on the screen, Revoltech, amazing Yamaguchi, has decided to announce yet again another action figure, and this time it is the Winter Soldier. Now, let me get it off my chest. I gotta say it. They need to stop duplicating, like doing dupes of figures that are already coming out from another developer. I gotta say it because. Listen, it puts too much pressure. I get it, competition, but man, it puts too much pressure, like on wallets. All right, I already had pre-ordered this mafex one, thinking, all right, no one else is gonna do a movie Winter Soldier anytime soon. Cool, it looks good. You know, the face sculpt it's okay for the unmasked one, but these two right here, they look dope as hell. It doesn't matter. Could he have come with more guns? Absolutely, I think he needs to, but he might be, better just like this still, and with the shield, dope. But here we go, they're announcing this guy here, and I'm just like, wow, I can't compete. They already got 9 other reveals just from the last event, like a week or two ago, including Supergirl, some Street Fighter characters, and some other anime based characters, along with other franchise characters that have not yet been announced, like to the main public, which we've seen on the Shonen Jump calendar, being Dabi and Ochako, as well as Shigaraki in his awakened form from My Hero Academia. Like, there's too much in our hands right now from them. They need to kind of cut it back and slow down, because you're branching out into too many different series for me at this point to keep caught up. Like, seriously. And the way my bank account is set up, it is not going to be able to function well for the next few months. But yeah, let's get to talking about the figure. So I do think he's going to turn out really well. Whether they want to use die cast on the arm or just paint of some kind that's not going to rub off easily is fine with me. I would like to see them do die cast, though. I think having an actual metal arm of some kind is a cool idea. But again, I know that might drive up the price, so questionable if they really would do it. But then there's the caveat of how many accessories will they actually give him, right? When you take someone like, for example, the Spider-Man figure that released, I want to say 3 or 4, 5 months ago at this point. I think it was 3 or 4 months ago. It only came with like 2 webs and the winged web accessories. And if you bought the bonus, you got the spider sense thing, right? And it came with the stand and, other eyes and whatnot. Not that much overall in comparison to some other characters who have gotten a lot more accessories. He could be like that, where he literally just gets 2 head options, maybe even just 1, this being it, and then the knives, and that's it. They literally could do that if they wanted to. But I'm hoping that they'll actually give him some guns, handgun, assault rifle, something, grenade launcher, whatever. Something to really make him have stuff in his arsenal, because that's what this mafex figure is lacking big time, is the guns. It looks cool, but what is he going to be doing if you don't have him posed doing some hand fights with the knives or whatever, right? You want him posed sniping people, I don't know. You want him posed doing cool Winter Soldier stuff. And, we'll have to see what they throw in with him. I don't think it'll be too long before we get details. They don't really keep us lingering that long. Usually, I think at max, maybe I've seen a month, but usually it's a quick turnaround. So be on the lookout. There will be more information coming about pre-orders, release dates, price, all that stuff. We do know they're probably going to do the bonus head, which might be what this is referring to in the kanji here. And if that's the case, I don't really care for it, because if this is the bonus head where it's unmasked, then cool. You can take that. I don't need it. This is all I need right here. And I do like that they have a separate piece for the hair, so you can get extra articulation when you put his head back. I really appreciate that. On top of the fact that, these figures usually have great articulation. The thing that holds them back, in my opinion, for Revoltech, amazing Yamaguchi, is just the fact that, for example, the legs here at the thigh will fall off easily on some figures. The knee here will separate, and you'll have the lower leg and the upper leg be separated. And occasionally, on a couple of figures that I've gotten, the arms pop out of the sockets very easily, don't stay in when you move them, etc. A little bit annoying. But you can fairly easily assemble everything back together and get it in a good pose. You may not want to mess with it 24/7, but definitely still worthwhile to mess with and play with for a little bit of time. It's something that I'm hoping that they're trying to nip in the bud more, because nobody wants to have to keep reassembling their figure while they're posing it. And, you know, in my experience, the figures that I have had that issue with are like Endeavor, Todoroki, a little bit with All Might, and most especially the recent Spider-Man that, you know, released from them. Those are the ones that I had the issues with for the most part. If you've had those issues, let me know in the comments, whatever. But yeah, I still think it would be a great figure overall. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Assuming if they go the route, like I said, with minimal accessories, it'll probably be on the cheap side, somewhere between like, I don't know, 70, 80, maybe a little cheaper. But it really depends. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But if you haven't pre-ordered this one, I think this one is the good one to go to. But if you really do prefer that more realistic movie take, go for the mafex. But yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of it. I need them to slow down, because if they reveal like one more character that I actually care about, it's done. We've got too many different companies: Tamashi, Medicom, Kaido, Medicos Entertainment, Hasbro, you know, so many more that just are doing like a lot of reveals, a lot of cool figures that everybody wants, and it's just too much in 1 year, man. Like, everybody has shared interest in many different things. I don't think I've ever seen one person just have one dedicated collection to one series. It's just impossible. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope they can kind of relax a little bit after this, because it is starting to get down to Christmas time after this month, and I can't handle it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.